week, and they won't like do all of them, you know, every day. So it definitely fluctuates a little bit. Sometimes MSM becomes crazy stacked. Sometimes there's like, you know, 5 or 6 really good players. It just changes around a bit.
Okay, so yeah, it makes sense. Inconsistent. You know, sometimes that makes perfect sense. People kind of just pick and choose what they want to enter that week, depending on their schedule, just personal mentality.
Sure. But yeah, just to kind of go off that, like the other 4, I guess, weeklies are relatively stacked in their own right. You know, they got some people who compete very often, but I think Juicebox kind of like brings a whole bunch of them together at the same time.
Yeah. All right, with that said, so Banjo versus R.O.B. This is actually a matchup that R.O.B probably wins because it's R.O.B, but like honestly, Banjo puts a lot of pressure on R.O.B, and R.O.B doesn't like this kind of like quick projectile pressure and pressure from like, these angles where you can't trade with lasers or gyros really.
Yeah, I did actually like that one Wonder Wing from Wolfen. He kind of hit WaDi towards center stage and then did a hop Wonder Wing just to kind of catch up to him. Not only did he get the hit, so he kind of like continued like a weird kind of combo, but closed the space down immediately. That was huge.
Okay.
Because normally, I was about to say, normally we see people save their Wonder Wings for kill options like that.
Yeah, he had the read. He says, I have the read. I'll just roll with it.
Yeah, man, good stuff so far. Wolfen definitely on fire and continues to put out some good damage here. Oh boy.
Yeah, look at him. He's just, and the thing is, like, you can't nair onto Banjo's grenade. It just hits R.O.B in that case. So, like, that's a big part of, like, R.O.B's game gone. If you could just kind of reactionarily go, like, oh, you jumped at me? Down B.
Yeah, man, Wolfen is killing it right now. It's got 1 Wonder Wing left. Yep, gotta try. Gotta have to use the Wonder Wing maybe here.
Oh, he actually WaDi with that too? I thought WaDi would sure, like, no, it's coming. Maybe expect that Wonder Wing to legend on stage. Yeah,
and it sucks because now you get rid of one of probably your more consistent kill options, but like Banjo, oh man, does not matter. Gonna die, gonna get those Wonder Wings right back. I was about to say, Banjo still has some pretty decent options. You know, if you can find a good forward air towards the sides of the stage, that could potentially kill. And even then, you got like a down throw into like a forward smash potentially. So like, Banjo still has some kill options. It's just like once you run out of Wonder Wings, it just becomes a little more difficult.
Yep. Definitely, you gotta save Wonder Wings properly. Yeah, like he has like grenade fair, he has smashes, but yeah. Oh, what? He just did it. He just did it, and it worked. That's always where he's filming when you're fighting Banjo, and he just kind of does Wonder Wing, and you're just like, oh, that just hit me, I guess. Well then.
Yep. It's well, I mean, we're also in the the Wi-Fi, so sometimes it's a little harder to react to. But that move is still pretty quick, and it's relatively easy to combo into because again, it's quick. It covers a lot of air, a lot of room, and you can kind of like. I'm not saying you can cancel out of it. Like it's not like you're playing a Shoto, but like it comes out fast, and like not a lot of Banjo's moves are like super laggy.
Yeah, and like tech chase setups, he just did it. And look at WaDi's shield not existing there. So like that actually might have shield poked WaDi. WaDi might just drop shields to Waking.
Oh my god.
With that said, WaDi needs maybe I just see Mewtwo game too, honestly. I feel like WaDi won't just stick to R.O.B because he does not seem like he knows how to handle this matchup.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely.
I don't know how to either, but it's looked like WaDi is like not playing like his normal self right now.
Yeah, I mean, it could just be a matchup thing. Like, cause R.O.B does have a bigger body, and like Banjo.
He's a spot dodge, and just like that, forward smash takes it home for game 1.
Wow. Yeah. No, Wolfen definitely did an amazing job, and I think like part of it is like. We know that Banjo's not as good as a character as R.O.B is, right? But like again, R.O.B has a bigger body. Banjo can combo decently well, but also has a couple projectiles for himself to kind of contest with some of WaDi's shenanigans with R.O.B. So I mean, it definitely becomes a little bit tough. I would love to see the switch to Mewtwo, but I think Mewtwo might get caught up in even more of that. It's like that stuff, man. It can be really tough to deal with.
Oh, you know, Mewtwo definitely gets caught by that stuff even worse. I'm just thinking WaDi might be more comfortable with Mewtwo, or at least matchup like mix-up, right?
Yeah, I guess that makes sense. Yeah, because like you also have he'll have access to confusion, and that sets up for a lot of kill moves as well. He can be a bit more patient with it, and he'll have a projectile. There it is. Actually, we're seeing the switch. He'll have that shadow ball that he can spam a bit too to create some obstacles for Wolfen as he's moving around the stage.
Yeah, definitely. With that said, we got the Mewtwo. The shadow ball is gonna be useful. Honestly, the side is gonna be a big deal. Because you can like jump in, like maybe side. No, use your balance. You have to play grounded, I guess. Because side be like work from the air. So I'm not sure how this matchup is gonna work. Besides Shadow Ball, maybe going through like eggs, and maybe if you can throw at the right times. Oh my god! With that said, if you find the right angles on Shadow Ball, where like the Banjo isn't covering himself with a down B or blocking, you get these strings, you know?
Yeah. Wolfen had Wolfen had Kazooie in his hands, and it just told WaDi, he's like, get up from there, or I'll shoot. Like he just sat there holding Kazooie for like a whole second.
He's like, bro, you made a mistake. I'm gonna punish you now. Look at this. Stare into my eyes. Stare into my eyes.
Hands up. Put the stock in the bag.
Put the stock in the bag. It is now mine. Property of WaDi and the Billies. That's his subgroup.
WaDi and the Billies. I like that he does call everybody Billy. It's really funny.
Oh my God.
Man. Okay, well, here we go. As we get into this game 2, a Shadow Ball is going to be able to take the first stock. 159, only taking 85 so far. WaDi definitely looking like he's more in control here so far.
Oh my God. Yeah, I mean, like, complete turn from game 1, right? And, like, it looks like Wolfen just kind of...
Oh my God.
It's not like WaDi's camping too much, just Wolfen's kind of getting blown up by random spurts of WaDi aggression and projectile play.
Right.
Although not knowing how to pressure Mewtwo and nearly as well as R.O.B.
And I think, like, just Mewtwo in general just has better burst options in general than R.O.B. Like, not like that R.O.B. can't burst or have some, like, great offensive options of his own. But, like, I feel like Mewtwo can just really expose, like, especially at lower percentages, characters like Banjo a lot heavier. Oh, my God, dude. Look at that pressure he's putting down. Because Mewtwo's got a lot of speed for himself as well.
And if you told me that WaDi lost game 1 in this set, I'd be like, how?
Right? Sometimes the R.O.B. just ain't it. Look at that. Contesting with the down smash. And not only that, but there's actually been a few times where, like, Wolfen's been throwing out those egg grenades, and then WaDi just uses confusion, sends them right back, and Wolfen's taking a bit of damage off of those.
Yeah. Oh, no. And I think we 3-stock. Yeah, you have to... Maybe less projectiles is the play. Maybe use more, like, those normals, like that back air, the forward tilt, dash attack. Like, maybe that kind of has to be the game plan versus Mewtwo. I guess these out of show nairs also been a big deal, though. Like, the amount of times WaDi gets, like, a nair and suddenly holds a really good advantage state is very significant.
Oh, wow. That Shadow Ball actually just going to end that stock right there. And the game, a nice JV3 from WaDi to turn the tempo and the momentum entirely in his favor. You're right, man. You told me WaDi lost game 1. Exactly. How? How did that happen?
Right? With that said, now it is going to be, you know, Wolfen's counter pick. And counter picks can be really big. Sometimes it doesn't matter. Other time it changes the match completely.
Oh, man. That was a huge turnaround. What does Wolfen got to do to try to get their bearings back going into this game 3? Do they have a... I don't know if they have a pocket at all. I guess I could try to find out before we get into this game here. With the power of the internet.
Let's go internet.
Oh, we're seeing a switch here, and it looks like it's just Banjo. Okay, he does have a Sephiroth and a Wolf, it seems. But Banjo is far and above the character, and we are going to see it come back.
Yeah, if he doesn't have a Wolf and his name is Wolfen, there's a problem there, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, because I'm looking at, was it PG stats or whatever, and, like, they've got 754 games with Banjo, and the next closest one is Sephiroth at 135. So, and it seems like a pretty dedicated character specialist at this point.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, like, having one specialized character is, like, always good for improvement, especially when it's, like that's a good character for sure. Now, Banjo's not great, but he's solid enough, especially for the online era, but... Yeah. You know, most people do just specialize in one character. If you're just like if you're a top player, play like 2 or more short. But otherwise, really stick to one and improve as much as you can with that first.
Right. And that's the thing. I think Banjo's actually got a lot more in the tank than I think some people give him credit for. I mean, it's not the greatest character. Does have some pretty big flaws, or just isn't good enough. But I think this character can go toe to toe with most characters on the roster fairly well.
Yeah, for sure. A nice Wonder Whip with that. And this look a little bit different than the last game, right? Like, you know, right off the bat, Wolfen with a sizable lead. I say sizable because of how light Mewtwo is, how Banjo is not a lightweight. That is not
exactly.
Back throw. That's not gonna kill yet, but another 10% or so, and that would have been a stop. So next back throw will kill.
You see how deep WaDi went, man? That could have been a little dangerous, just hitting that blast zone at the bottom, but no. Weaving through these projectiles. Oh, gonna just jump around. Oh,
he copied right into Wolfen and did not get punished for that. Man, that's not a net play strategy. I don't know what is. I'm not gonna lie to you.
And not even just that, but using these Shadow Balls to just put some pressure onto Wolfen as well. Either Wolfen takes a little bit of percentage or just has to hold shield, and it allows WaDi more room to be able to, you know, find his way in. Or
caught the roll. Like, dude, Mewtwo's just so big. Like, I think Mewtwo's still in front of Banjo, but man, that time WaDi is not good with ignorantly being in front of his opponent's face. And we got a little bit of a string, though. I love seeing the Banjo strings. They get like the eggs. It's like egg up there. It looks so good.
Wow, that was huge. You got to keep in mind that Shadow Ball has a weird moving hitbox, you know, it kind of roller coasters across the stage, and it dove down just at the right time to catch Banjo on the ledge.
Yep, okay. And now look at basically an even game. These Nairs are a little scary for WaDi maybe because he's just a good character, but you know, once again, Mewtwo Nair shield is kind of a really good deterrent to ignorant shield pressure, where like Rob can't quite do that.
Right. I think a big portion of why this is turning around, though, so far is, I mean, we are seeing WaDi with the lead once again, is I think having the bigger stage for Banjo to move around in is going a long way here, because we were on a bit of a smaller stage last time, so it allowed WaDi to really chase that.
Oh my god, he almost got that. That would have probably been game-ending. Oh, it's been a game-ending! Catches Banjo as he has a grenade in hand. The grenade does not help him out with his hand versus Shadow Ball. Because of that, WaDi with what could be a big lead. We talk about how top players can hold this advantage very well with stocks.
Yeah, I mean, we'll see. Like you pointed out earlier, Mewtwo is a very light character. This could be okay. I thought he was gonna go down from the down air, just to try and really put an exclamation mark on this set. But no, we'll opt to go back to the stage looking for the Shadow Ball. Won't find it.
One thing about the down throw is down throw forward is not true combo. We have to DI the down throw away. A lot of times people don't react to the down throw and just don't DI at all, or even DI in as like a habit to getting thrown. And that's why the down throw fair works when it shouldn't. And now WaDi's just kind of holding space with Shadow Ball, and Wolfen can't find an opening past it. Oh, a show poke.
Oh,
that
dude,
was
that's a fully charged Shadow Ball, man, to put some shield damage on. Ugh.
Yep. And just like that, you know, WaDi making it look like he never lost game one with that one. So good stuff to him.